so y'all better catch.
I got big dreams, you walk talk, when I walk, that's that big drip. When I slide down your block, now they pissed off, like I really give a oh. I got big sauce, so y'all better catch up.
Welcome. Yes, sir. We are back for another one. You already know how we doing this. It's your boy Don Mello. Welcome to the show. Yeah, man. So, finna get into this reaction. We got China, exposing these brands, and that's the thing too. I gotta say this because I'm glad. Shout out Flacco, but I'm glad he actually bringing light to this. For the simple fact that I've been saying this type of shit for years, like. I gotta see exactly what they saying. Oh shit. Oh yeah, I gotta watch that. But for the simple fact that a lot of these brands that people buy, like everybody like to buy the high end brands and everything like that, but not realizing that most of these high end brands get their product manufactured at the same places where the cheaper brands and more affordable brands get their merchandise manufactured at. Point being like Jordan, and I don't know if y'all remember Stephon Marbury when he had his shoes. They literally got their shoes made at the same factories or by the same manufacturers and everything like that. The only difference is the name on it, because that's essentially that's what you're paying for when you buy high end brands. Luxury brands, you're not necessarily paying for the product. You're more so paying for the name attached to the product. Cause like you got people like Balenciaga. They be making some wild, crazy looking merch and everything like that, but selling it for sky high prices, right? And initially you're paying for the name. You're not paying for the now I'm not saying that certain products don't pay attention or don't value quality, because you are paying for quality to a certain extent though. Like it's not like how y'all think though. But let's go ahead and get into it. Let's see what they got to say, man. Make sure you like that like button. Like that like, sub that sub. Yeah, man. Let's get to it.
Exposing all the luxury brands that Americans love. They're exposing it all. And they are really exposing how stupid materialism is in America.
Yep.
Think about how long you've been seeing memes like this, the price of Jordans. And we kind of overlook it.
Look at that.
We would probably share it, have a little discourse about it. But for the most part, we overlook it.
Look at this. The labor is the same. The material is not that much. The overhead, not that much. Feel me? With the total cost, they're getting all that back. Basically, it's shit crazy. And a lot of places do this. They'll go get something and they're getting it for the lower price, but they're gonna sell it to you for damn near double because they gotta make their profit back, and they also gotta make back their investment.
Because we are satisfied and content in being victims in these companies' commercialism. The US and China are currently in the middle of a tariff war, and because of this, a lot of these luxury companies are moving their factories or things of that such out of China to protect their prices. They don't want to keep their products or their factories in China and then have to raise their prices by like 200%. So they're moving it out. So while they're moving their product out of China, these Chinese factories are exposing the gimmick. They're revealing it all.
Who are the suppliers behind Salomon, Timberland, New Balance, Adidas, Nike, la 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 la? First, Baocheng Factory, one of the world's largest OEM sports shoe manufacturer. It is like a Foxconn in the shoemaking industry. During its heyday, it has over 100,000 employees in just one of its factories in Dongguan. What even surprised me is that it owns an independent brand called YY Sport. It's like a distributor for sports shoes like Nike and Adidas, same as like Foot Locker in America and JD Sports in England. Second, Huajian Group. It is one of the largest OEM manufacturer for leather shoes in China. On the other hand, Huajian mainly offer the OEM service towards those big brands like Gucci, Tory Burch, Coach, Calvin Klein, etc. Sounds crazy, right?
They don't care. They do not care. These people don't care, bruh. Yo, they are buying these items for status, literally status, because this same company has their own sports brand with similar models and similar designs, but for like 90% cut on the price. People ain't gonna buy no YSS sport. Nah, bruh.
Why you think sometimes people go to they go overseas? Like I've heard this a lot of times, like by a lot, like numerous amount of people. They go overseas and buy um and buy these things because it's actually cheaper. It's actually way cheaper than it is in America. You know, a lot of the foreign brands that I don't really care for like foreign brands or like luxury brands and stuff like that. Like I never really been into it, but for the people that are, they'll go out to other places where those brands originate or whatever, and they'll get it for a way cheaper price than you'll get it for in America. That just goes to show all this stuff is just for status. You want to be able to say, "Oh yeah, I spent $500 on a belt." You know what I'm saying? This shirt right here, $1,000. Like it's all just for bragging rights, bragging purposes, you know, and status for somebody to look at you a certain type of way. But in other countries, though, that's like it's not even it don't even cost that much. Let's go.
Nah. Yo, you don't get the status wearing no YSS Sports. All right? You don't get to pop the tag wearing YSS Sports. You don't get to come on Instagram and show the receipts wearing YSS. No, bruh. We are content being victim because these items are a status symbol. They are a status symbol, bro. Yo, the hood, black folks been knowing that Jordan has been scamming us for years, bruh.
And still buy it.
Bro, the gig has been up for Jordan, but the Jordan sales keep going up. We been got the cost per shoe for Jordan.
The crazy part about it is Jordan don't even like you ninjas. He don't even like y'all. He didn't show every time in public. Nigga can't get a picture with him. You know, he act like he don't show his people no love at all whatsoever. Right? And still y'all support him. People be standing in line to buy these shoes that cost an arm and a leg. You know, spending their last, just going broke just to look good for somebody who don't even like you. He despises you. He hates you, negras. Let's go,
bruh. Since the early 2000s. But the Jordan sales keep going up, bro. The value that the Jordans or these other companies provide
I didn't even
is the
see this
status.
video,
People
but look at
are
this.
paying their $300 or their $400 or their $500 in exchange for the status they gave. Like, we're not buying shoes from these people because if we're buying shoes, we probably won't buy no Jordans, bro. Like, if you're buying shoes for the quality of it, bro, Jordans probably ain't the first on the list, bro. The shoe costs $16 to make, bro. It don't got the best quality, homie. But they're buying it in exchange for status. That's the core of the issue. That's the root.
And Jordans don't even feel comfortable. I can't even wear Jordans really because I've never been able to wear Jordan because they always been uncomfortable on my feet, and I don't have an arch in my foot, so that's why I like more so. I kind of like lean towards more like skater brands because it's more comfortable on my feet versus me wearing shoes like Jordans. And anytime I've ever had Jordans, they always been uncomfortable on my feet for some reason. So I just never buy them. It ain't even because of the price. It's just because they're just very uncomfortable. But hey, look, lo and behold, those are cheap shoes. I mean, they're cheaply manufactured. You know, like I said, you're not paying for the shoe. You're paying for the name on the shoe. And then the cold part about it is I don't understand this for the life of me. Y'all will go buy this shoe. All they do, they just been recycling the same colorways. Same colorways. They might just switch the colors around a little bit. Instead of the tongue being blue, now they're gonna make the front of the shoe blue and then the tongue white. Like they don't really do too many like crazy modifications. Like it'd be the same shoe recycling every couple years, and y'all keep on buying it as if it's like some. And y'all be going crazy. You just seen it line. I didn't even see this video, and look.
The transaction of status when they buy these products, that will solve it all, bro. Because there are people literally dying over $16 Jordans, bro. There are people who stand in line for 5 hours after working a night shift, buy a pair of Jordan, and then get smoked 10 minutes after leaving the store.
Starts now with breaking news.
We are following breaking news out of the capital city. Police are looking for 2 men who are accused of robbing and killing a man. And get this, police say this all stems from the suspects trying to steal the victim's Air Jordans. The killing happened around 10:30 this morning at the Old Rebel Woods Apartments in South Jackson. Police Chief Joseph Wade says the victims were visiting someone at the complex when the suspects approached him and tried to steal his shoes. After the victim refused to give up his Jordans, Chief Wade says that's when the 2 suspects shot the victim in the head, then proceeded to take his shoes off his feet. Chief says this killing leaves him speechless.
And they got smoked for $16.
But there is no excuse whatsoever for you to prioritize a pair of tennis shoes over this man's life. He lost his life today in a very tragic way because of the tennis shoes that he was wearing on his feet.
Tennis shoes that cost $16.25 to make. There was another video that dropped on Chinese TikTok that really exposed this concept. They exposed Hermes. Hermes makes Birkin bags. Birkin bags cost upwards of $100,000.
Y'all love Hermes. I mean, Birkin bags. Birkins, buy that nigga, buy me a Birkin, and watch this.
Rappers brag and boast about it. The Instagram models brag and boast about it.
Cooking. Y'all want to see my Birkin bag? I ain't never showed it. I've been having this Birkin bag for months and ain't never showed it. The internet. I've showed people that's close to me. Y'all want to see it? Ooh, what's that? I'm gonna show you guys what was in this. Y'all ready? Y'all ready? I ain't show nobody. So let's get this way. Oh, it's in this bag.
Watch that look basic as hell. Watch.
Okay, y'all. So the receipt is right here. We spent $35,000 for this Birkin. Hold on, y'all. Step out real quick. I'm showing them something.
Bro. I love my people, man, but golly. $35,000 for a bag? Bro. For a bag. That is a waste of money. That is a waste of money, bro. God damn.
Something real special to me.
Can you close the door?
Yeah. Receipt.
They're up here.
In here. Boom. Okay, so we got this. We got the lock. Okay. We're getting down to the nitty-gritty.
Man, hurry up, bro. Fuck.
I'm nervous. Okay, people leaving. That's good because I don't want to show nobody.
Let me see if I can speed this. Okay.
But I've been having this for a minute and I ain't never wore it before. She
bought a $35,000 bag just to look at it. She don't even want to wear it. That's how in awe of the bag she is. If she's not in awe, or this bag don't cost $35,000 to her because of the quality, because of the pristine condition. No, this bag costs $35K to her because other people who look like her can't buy it. Because other poor people can't buy it. Because people don't have the money to buy it. So now when she has that bag and she puts it up, it's a status symbol. But the company who produces Birkin bags, who no longer produce Birkin bags now, due to Hermes moving their factories out of China, that company has exposed how Birkin bags are made and exactly what it's worth. That company also has their own brand, has their own logo with the exact same material they use to make the Hermes bag. They use it on their own brand, but their brand ain't selling, bruh, because they don't got the Hermes logo.
This Birkin bag at Hermes Boutique will cost you $38,000 USD.
But what is the real cost out of the factory? Today, I'm going to break it down in front of you, step by step. First thing first, Hermes only use the leathers from the 3 top-level suppliers. One is called Muti from Italy. And the second is Weinheim from Germany. And the third is Haas from France. One piece of Togo leather, the same leather as this one, will cost 450 USD.
The thing is, these people will reveal other major brands that have similar bags to Hermes with the same material, but people ain't looking for those other brands. But this is the total cost here, $13.95. But Hermes will sell it to you for $38,000 minimum. They're robbing us blind. I'm not a big political guy. I don't really get into politics like that. I don't discuss it on this channel like that, bruh. But you kind of have to ask ourselves, bruh. Okay, you guys are making bags for $1,400, marking it up to $38,000, and your biggest consumers or buyers of those $38,000 bag, where you're marking it up like 500 or 600%, are Americans. So shouldn't Americans at least, if we're gonna get robbed blind, shouldn't we at least be able to make the bags and get some jobs from this? Which is why I kind of, again, people don't hurt me for this. I kind of understand Trump's madness a little bit, bro. All right, you making bags for $1,400, charging Americans $38,000.
Bro, $1,400. I want y'all to do the math. How many times? Matter of fact, I'm gonna do the math. Let me see. How many times they're making back $1,400, right? So they making a bag for $1,400, selling it to you for what, 38,000, 35,000? Let me see. For 1,400 times, let's say 5. No, wait. 1,400 times 12. That's not it. Okay, so hold on. 1,400 times 21. Nope, that still ain't it. It's 1,400 times 25. They're making 25 times what they made the goddamn bag for. You gotta be an idiot. You have to be a bird brain to really sit here and go spend $35,000 on a bag that only costs $1,400 to make. Like, bruh, if I'm gonna buy a bag for $3,500, man, it better come with some life insurance. It better come with a Happy Meal. It better come with, you know what I'm saying, a free hotel resort stay for 3 days and 3 nights. It better come with some benefits. Man, that's crazy.
You got the labor everywhere else but America. We're getting robbed blind, man.
Facts.
One of them would also come on TikTok and they would actually go deeper and really explain how much we're getting robbed.
They rob you blind and you thank them for it. That's a tragedy. That's a scam. That's why I'm saying this right now. Americans, you don't need a tariff. You need a revolution. For decades, your government and oligarchs only ship your job to China. Not for diplomacy, not for peace, but to exploit cheap laborers. And in the process, they hollowed out your middle class, crushed your working class, and told you to be proud while they sold your future for profit. And yes, China made money, but we used it to build roads, lift millions out of poverty, fund healthcare, raise living standard. We reinvested in our people. My family also benefit from it. What did your oligarchs do? They bought yachts, private jets, mansions with golf course driveways. They manipulate the market, dodged tax, and poured billions into endless wars. And you get stagnant wages, crippling healthcare cost, cheap dopamine, debt, and flagged wave property made in China while they pick your pocket. For 40 years, both China and the United States benefit from the trade, the manufacturing, but only one of us use that wealth to build. This isn't China's fault. This is yours. You let this happen. You let the oligarchs fit your lies while they made you fat, poor, and addicted. Now they blame China for mess they made. I don't think so. I don't think you need another tariff. You need to wake up. You need.
Exactly. We giving them all our money, especially in the black community. We give our money. Our money don't even recycle in our communities one time. Soon as we get that bread, it's going right. And I'm telling you, because I'm guilty of it too. But I'm just saying, like this is why and that's crazy because this is even before I even seen this video, I already had it in my mind like that's the reason why I never really bought into like the whole luxury. Like it's cool to have, you know what I'm saying, buy stuff, but I'm not finna go broke trying to look like I got it or look like a status, you know what I'm saying, have a status symbol so people could look at me a certain type of way. You know, that's just out, bro. That's out. That is out. I'm not doing it. Like it don't make no sense. And what he's saying is true. This is what America does. And look at America got fat. All these top millionaires and billionaires ain't paying taxes. They've been just getting, having their way with it. While we out here on the bottom, it's constantly every day. It's jobs being lost, people being laid off, people losing their homes, people losing their cars, people losing not able to pay for food, all these different things. Barely got health care. We don't got no health care. All these different things that they got the power to empower us. But instead, they would like to be greedy, and do their thing. It's crazy.
You need to take your country back. I think you need a revolution.
A lot of these companies aren't American-made brands, so there's literally nothing we could do. All this video is for, man, is I'm not saying go out and purchase the other options because no, that don't help either. No, it's saying, bro, stop giving your money to these luxury companies, bro. Actually go out and purchase items. Like actually go out and purchase items that are comfortable for you, that provides you value. All right, you should go to Foot Locker and buy a shoe because it's quality, because it fits well on your feet, because it's comfortable. The soles, provide you protection. Buy things that provide you value. Don't buy things strictly for status. I don't care how much money I make, bruh. You gonna see me making these same videos, bruh, in this white tee. That's it, bruh. That's it, and that's all, bruh. All right, now, if you want to judge me for wearing white tees, cool, but I'm straight. My mama bills is paid, my bills is paid, my daddy bills is paid, all right?
Yep, shout out to Flacco.
I'm straight, you feel me? I don't need, like, a status symbol, bro. Yeah, bro.
And that's the thing, too, man. Like, my pops always told me, and I'm gonna leave it right here. I'm gonna leave that video right here, but hold on, let me talk to y'all real quick before I get up out of here. I remember my pops always told me, man, the clothes don't make you, you make the clothes. And even like my homies, like growing up, like my older homies growing up, you feel me? Like I always see them rock the shit that they like, not what everybody else is wearing and trying to go out and buy $300 belts and all that. Like, yeah, that's just cool if you actually like it though. Like you got certain people who, if that's your thing, you really into like luxury brands, you really into like the whole making of it, the designs and all that type of stuff, that's cool. But if you're just buying it just to look cool and just to be able to say that you got it and nobody else got it, I mean, you're really cheating yourself. I like to get fly, and I could go to Target right now, spend $100, come out with a fit looking like, and you would think that I spent a lot of money on it. It's because it ain't about what you buy, it's about how you wear it. You know what I'm saying? Who's wearing it? I know how to put a fit together. It's about, can you be creative? Can you know what I mean? And at the end of the day, buying things that you like, that you actually like. That's why you said buying things that have value to you. If anything I'm gonna wear is because I like this hat. I didn't get this hat from New Era. I got this from a gas station. But hey, I like it though. I like the way it fit. It's a hat. It don't gotta be from New Era. I got a New Era hat, but you know what I'm saying? But this hat cost me like $12 or probably like $20. But who cares? I don't give a fuck. It is what it is. It's just material. You know what I'm saying? Like, and I've been having this hat for years. So, you know, it's like at the end of the day, it's not in you, it's on you. You feel me? It ain't what you wear, it's how you wear it. You know, your clothes don't make you. The luxury, the material don't make you. You make the material look good. So with that being said, make sure y'all go ahead, like, comment, subscribe to the channel, man. I gotta get up out of here. God damn it. Y'all be smooth though.
Every day it's like I feel more pressure, give more effort. Bill steady rolling in the due day crept up. Feel like I'm next up, life gon' test ya. My range close, aim, know the boy a heavy stepper. Things change, rearrange, ain't no crime body. Heart is weaving through the smoke, got my vision cloudy. Heavy stress on my brain, ain't no way around it. Navy SEAL when I flow, no you can't drown me. No brakes, all gas, get my weight up. A nigga on the road, fell asleep tryna stay up. Post-dramatic, a lot would say you too dramatic. The loudest one in the room, never want the static. Crazy how the niggas getting money.